Story time with Fergie and friends.
Hello and welcome to, it's Story Time with Fergie and friends in Little Red's Buttercup Cottage, and we are delighted to be able to come to Buttercup Cottage near the River Noodle in Christmas Tree Wood, near Christmas Tree Wood, because it's in Bluebell Wood and it's in Christmas Tree Forest, and it's very, very exciting. It is. We've got Roni the pony, and now guess what else we've got? We have a friend with us today because there's Mr. Happy here on my left. This is David William Press. We invited David William Press to come back and just have a little chat with us because guess what David William Press does? He is a very, very, very clever person who draws very, very well. He's called an illustrator. But not only that, he's a publisher, and not only that, he writes books too. Sometimes very funny books. Now, he's got one character called Geoffrey.
Geoffrey the Hedgehog, yes, Grumpy Geoffrey, yes.
So would he be friends with Mrs. Tiggywinkle over there?
Probably not.
No. What does Geoffrey do, really? Does he blow raspberries?
He does blow raspberries and throws he actually throws worms.
Great. Yeah. Well, you know what? We are not very good at worm throwing in Buttercup Cottage.
No, we try to be kind and
kind. Yes, we need to be kind. What we're going to do today, which is really exciting, and Little Red has allowed us to do this, we are going to read Arthur Fantastic right here. And Arthur Fantastic, well, here's Arthur Fantastic. Arthur Fantastic is fantastic. Anyway, he's great friends with Gino. There they are. There we have it. Look, go on. Oh, there we are. Chat, chat. Chat. There we have it. Come on, Gina, be nice to Arthur. There we have it. Look at that. That's fantastic. So it's very exciting. We're going to shine some light on this incredible story. Yay! Little Red says, thank you so much for coming, Dave.
Absolutely, pleasure.
Because you've drawn many books, haven't you?
I have actually. We've done quite a few. I must admit, they're lovely books.
Yes, they're lovely books. And I think we've got one more to read of your books here today. Ollie the Elephant.
Ollie the Elephant.
Yes.
It's not this different one. This is Ollie the Elephant.
Yes, this is one of your books here. So let's get on going on with Arthur while it's still daylight.
Absolutely.
Little Red likes to go to her tea dandelion sandwiches, so we don't want to stay too long.
No.
Never stay too long, I don't think.
No, just the right amount of time.
Yes.
Just the right.
Right, so now off we go, really, shall we?
With Arthur Fantastic,
yes.
Would you like to start?
Oh, right, I better put my reading goggles on. Hello, mums, dads, girls, boys, aunts, uncles, granny, grandpa, and all those children out there. Hello. Off we go.
Okay, I'll start with Arthur Fantastic.
Arthur Fantastic. I think that's fantastic.
Absolutely splendiferous.
Carry on, please.
Chapter 1, Life in the Meadow. A long time ago, in a place not far away, once lived a unicorn named Arthur. Arthur Fantastic. Arthur had a beautiful white coat, which shone in the sun, and his mane and his tail were the colours of the rainbow. And as he walked along in the sunlight, he glittered and sparkled. Arthur loved to gallop, jump and play, and go exploring. But above all, Arthur loved to dance.
Really?
Yes, he loved to dance. He made up his own moves.
Yeah, of course.
He was well good. He thought, oh yeah. Well, not quite like that, but he was great.
Yeah.
Dancing made him feel great.
Yes.
If you were to see Arthur dancing happily away with his coat sparkling and his brightly coloured mane and his tail swishing back and forth as he moved, you would indeed think he was fantastic. There was only one problem, however. Arthur didn't think he was fantastic.
No, really, but he is so fantastic, aren't you, Arthur?
Exactly. This is sometimes what happens. He's fantastic, but he thinks, I'm not really that fantastic.
No, that's sad, isn't it?
It is very sad.
Well, take a listen to this and see if you can dance along to this tune. So,
Clip,
listen,
clop,
you
clip,
might.
clop, clip,
Arthur,
clop,
fantastic.
clippity clop. Who's got the best tail in the world? Who's got the best mane in the world? Who is the best friend in the world? Arthur Fantastic. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Clip, clop, clip,
He
clip,
felt
clop,
so different from
clippity-
the other horses living in the meadow. He had no unicorn friends to play with.
Oh, it's sad, isn't it?
Roni. Anyway, the horses in the meadow didn't think he was fantastic either. They thought he was weird. Arthur tried to make his friends happy, but nothing seemed to work. As far back as he could remember, the horses made fun of him.
Oh dear.
No.
Horrible horses.
No, we
Why
need
don't-
Geoffrey in there.
We need Geoffrey in there to blow,
Yes.
throw worms. Stop
Maybe
him.
you're the only unicorn around because they all ran away from you. Ha 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 ha, the horses teased. If you're so special and magic, Arthur, and want us to be happy, go and find Happy and bring it here. Yes, do that. Then we'll believe in unicorns and magic, they told him. The horses in the meadow were a herd of grumpy, boring, and uninteresting plain brown horses. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's not good being boring and plain, is it?
Yes, there was nothing really different about these horses at all. In fact, they made certain that they all looked exactly the same. Well, my
Yeah.
goodness me. Over to you then.
Absolutely, be yourself. Now, every day, the brown horses stood next to each other to
Yes.
compare their coats, hooves and tails, and look for anything that was different. Even though the horses were all together, they were very unhappy. They hadn't smiled for so long that they had forgotten how to.
No, really?
Yeah, plain grumpy. They had become so busy making sure that they were all the same that they didn't even laugh anymore.
No.
Not even a... Every horse had decided that different wasn't safe and different was weird. They were very unhappy and they didn't even know it.
Because they just got used to being unhappy. No.
Yeah.
And then chapter 2, the journey begins, and off they come. I mean, this is beautifully done. David, you should be so proud of all this beautiful work.
Oh.
Look at this. Yes, it's beautifully done, well illustrated. The days in the meadow became lonely for Arthur. He would run through the trees and across the fields, or chase butterflies through the tall grass for fun. Over to you, David.
But every night when he lay down under his favourite oak tree, his heart would feel sad and alone. Long silver tears slid down Arthur's cheeks. Oh dear. Sometimes I wish I wasn't magic or different, he thought. What can I do? He thought to himself as he fell asleep. The next day, as Arthur awoke, he decided he would go on a journey and he would find Happy for the grumpy horses. I find Happy and I bring it back to them, they'll want to join me in the herd. They'll want me to join the herd and I will never be lonely again.
Good idea.
Just the thought of the other horses accepting him made his heart leap with joy. Before he knew it, he was running full speed across the meadow and into the magic forest.
Because he wanted to bring Happy back. Oh, that's
Exactly
nice.
so. If there's anywhere I can find Happy, then surely it must be in the magic forest, he thought to himself. Arthur had never been to the magic forest before, but his heart told him that somewhere in there he would find Happy.
Well, you better read on this bit because you love jelly beans. I know you do. You eat a lot of jelly beans, don't you?
Yes, I do. I love a jelly bean. Arthur walked through the forest and came to a clearing full of the most marvellous jelly bean trees he had ever seen.
No.
Big jelly bean trees. His eyes lit up in surprise. Jelly beans are my most favourite thing in the entire world, he thought. I'll only stop for a minute, just long enough to fill my belly full of these lovely jelly beans.
No, and look at that jelly bean tree. Keep off, hocus-y-pocus. Look at Arthur. He is eating all those jelly beans. Oh my goodness. He was squishing and chomping his way through all the delicious jelly beans when he heard a voice behind him. What kind of voice would hocus-y-pocus have, David?
Who and the what and the why and the where? Something like that.
Cried the voice.
Cried the voice. I've been growing these jelly beans for 300 years and 37 days and you've nearly eaten them all.
How many minutes?
4 minutes.
Yes. Arthur turned round. There stood a small elf dressed in a white costume covered in red polka dots with a mop of wild bright blue hair. How lovely. Yes, off you go.
Good looking elf.
Yes.
Oh, I'm very sorry, said Arthur. It's just I haven't eaten, and these jelly beans are delicious. They're the best I've ever had.
The elf walked up to Arthur.
My name is Hocus-y-Pocus, and it has taken me a very, very long time to grow these jelly beans, you know. 300 years and 37 days? Asked.
And 4 minutes.
Yes. Yes, precisely 300 years and 37 days, said the elf.
Arthur was a little confused. Aren't you mad at me, he asked, for enjoying the jelly beans you've worked so hard to grow? You see, the grumpy horses in the meadow all get mad at me, which is why I'm trying to find happy and bring it back to them. Then I might be good enough to be their friend. And I don't want to be lonely anymore, said Arthur.
The elf listened carefully. No, Arthur, he said, I'm not actually angry with you. In fact, I'm pleased and quite relieved. Do you know what? He asked.
What?
I've never eaten my jelly beans. It's taken me so long to grow them that I didn't want to try them in case they weren't the best. In case they were horrible. And then you came along and you just started eating them and you said they were the best you'd ever had.
Oh, that's so nice. So in fact, Arthur made the elf, Hocus Pocus, very happy.
Exactly.
Arthur was stunned. He always thought he had let people down. But this time it was different. He'd really helped someone. Oh, I know how that feels. Carry on, please.
Hocus Pocus the elf was so kind. He pulled out a long purple string. I don't know where Happy is, Arthur, but take this string with you, he said, giving him the string. This purple string represents compassion. Compassion is love and caring for others. Like when you show kindness and help to others, that's compassion. This will help you on your journey. Remember, compassion.
With Fergie and friends, with Fergie and friends.